Wicked. We're in. So get your hockey ball / lacrosse ball. And we're going to start with feet. So get the ball on the floor, get rolling through the bottom of the foot. We're going to do 2 minutes under each foot.
I've got a dog on the mat.
Did it come with the mat?
Looks like it. You can move that.
Is it joining in?
This is Millie.
Have you ever thought about putting roller skates on your dog?
Oh, she's off. Okay.
Let's get a skateboard, it'd be easier.
Yeah. It'd be quite funny, that. I'd quite like to see that. Dog on roller skates would be amusing.
Once in Spain, this old bloke turned up on a scooter type thing, a motorised scooter.
Yeah.
And the little dog was on the footboard with him, sat on the footboard. The scooter. So you're going to run today in this heat?
Absolutely. Makes it more of a challenge.
Mm. Take some water with you.
Yeah, I've got a camelback, so I'll wear that. It depends. I suppose it depends how far I'm doing. I've not decided what distance I'm doing yet, because I've got a few other things to do. So I might just keep it short and just do a 5k. In which case, I've got a weighted vest on the way, so I might use that.
Nutter.
Yeah, says you. How many virtual challenges have you done now?
1, 2, 3.
It's not bad. What's the next one?
Don't know. I need to have a look.
All right, change foot. I think I've got an old coach of mine in Texas who's doing sort of like the traditional East Coast to West Coast, or West to East, basically across the states, Forrest Gump style. He's not actually, doing it all the way across, but he's doing the distance. I'll have to get training for that ultra as well, Sarah.
What's that, Alex?
I'll have to get training for the ultra as well.
Oh, not sure about ultras.
You'll be
Worse
fine.
than mega.
What are you saying, Neil?
That worse than mega.
Yeah. So you got a minute left on this foot.
Mine of its own is healthy.
Just get as much downward pressure as you can through that foot. Just loosen up all that fascia and tissue underneath. Just over.
Golf course is back open, Alex.
Say again?
Golf course is back open.
Yeah.
Big packed.
Have you been playing? Have you played?
No. I haven't paid any membership, so I can't play.
Oh.
You can only play 2 ball anywhere at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time.
What do you play?
We live at Silverstone Golf Club.
Oh, yeah, Silverstone, yeah.
Right. Next one. We want the ball on the floor, and it's going to go into the front of the shin. So if you feel for where your tibia is, the big bone, your big shin bone will work into the outside of that. Okay? So if it's your left leg, it's just slightly to the left of that tibia bone. Pop your ball on the floor and you're just going to lie over the top of it. Relax your foot. And again, you're just doing search and destroy for any painful spots, any trigger points. Just put as much weight into it as you're comfortable with.
Without ripping hairs out.
Yeah, without ripping hairs out. We've got a minute and a half each side. And if you want a top tip, if you cross your free leg over the top, you can actually push down with it. So I've got my right leg across the top of my left heel, and you can just use that spare leg to just push down and put a bit more pressure through the leg that you're working.
I never played Silkstone when it was the old style course, not the new one.
Okay.
Yeah, when the hole used to run down the side of the hill.
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
Do you still finish with the par 3 on the 18th?
It's been a park for us last 8 weeks.
Yeah. Do you still finish with a par 3 on the 18th?
Yes, yeah.
Last couple of seconds. Right, change it over. Other leg. Did you do mobilise with Matt this morning, Sarah?
No, I didn't actually. It's
I'll tell you why, because it's Wednesday. He does Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, does he? Does he not do every day?
No, Tuesday and Thursday. Then
I wait.
Sarah does Monday, Wednesday for a workout, and I do Fridays, and then do a load of other general posts.
Okay, yeah.
You can always revisit them though, because they get saved to the feed, so you should be able to watch them again. 20 seconds left.
Were you saying it was your birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Can't go out for a meal. Okay, eh?
And I went to the farm shop though, got some nice steak.
Oh.
Which one? Blacker Lane?
Blacker Hall, yeah.
Time there.
You must be local.
Yeah, Netherton.
Get the
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
We're going back of the calf now. So if you imagine there's like 3 parts to this, so outside, middle, and then inside. Start working from one to the other. We'll do about 30 seconds at each part. I've got a very annoying fly in the living room now. Alright, Right, that's 30 seconds. Again, just find any sore spots. If you get a particularly painful spot, just hold the pressure on there, relax. All right, last 30. So move it across again. And time, change leg. Same again on the side. So was it yesterday, Sarah?
What's that?
Your birthday?
Today.
Today?
Now.
Oh, is it right now? Oh, shit.
Right now. Well, you know, not right now, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Thank you.
Can we ask how old? Can we ask how old? Or is that?
Not 50 yet. No, 48.
That's 30 seconds, by the way. Well, sorry, Tracy.
Can you still see the big 50 on the door?
It was Tracy's 50th on Sunday, wasn't it?
I just feel like I'm 50.
Monday. Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, I'm losing track of my days.
The best thing when you're 50, you just started your 6th decade.
Oh, Neil, you had to, didn't you? That's 30, so last 30 seconds on this one.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
Please don't.
You can't tell, Neil. You can't tell.
When are you going to the optician? It's obviously all your training it's helping, Alex.
Yeah, must be. Keeping you young. That's it. That's time. Right, okay. We're going to go into deep calf stretch now, so you're going to need a wall to push against. I'm just putting my watch back on. You can remove your ball, get rid of that. So we're going to do a little bit of stretching for the calves, and then we'll get into some glute activation. So pushing against the wall, drop your heel down to the floor. So it's your back leg, you're trying to squeeze your leg straight. We're going to go a minute and a half in this. So you should be able to feel this stretch down the back leg. If you want a deeper stretch, you can go into a push-up position and go one leg on top of the other and just rock your weight back into that.
With your legs straight?
Yep. So this leg's not doing anything, my left leg. My right leg, I'm trying to push my heel down to the floor whilst keeping my knee straight. And that's time, so change leg. So your variation on that one, rather than pushing into the wall, if you want a deeper stretch, just go into a push-up position, drop your heel down, and then put your other leg on top, and then just drop your weight back from there. So, 1.5 minutes on this one. So if you're feeling a stretch against the wall, pushing into the wall, keep using the wall. If you want a deeper stretch, drop to this. Just make sure you keep your knee straight. Try and squeeze that heel into the floor. Last 40 seconds. Twenty seconds to go. Keep trying to drop that heel down. That's time. Okay. Now the next one, we're going to do standing against the wall. We're working the front leg. So if you look at this knee, what I want to try and do with my knee is push it in and across. Okay. And then push it forwards over the toes as far as it can. And then push it out to the side as much as possible. Lean into the wall. You don't want to be putting all your body weight through your knee as you do those positions. You want the wall to take a bit of your weight, and you're just working the range at your ankle as much as you can. Okay? So grab your post, and then it's that front knee, push it forwards, lean into the wall, down the middle, and then in and across. And we're going to work through this sequence for a minute. So you're just trying to get as much range out of the ankle as you possibly can.
Have you got your back heel off the floor, Alex?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what you do with your back leg too much, as long as you're pushing your weight forwards, working this leg, working this ankle. That's the main thing.
I just find when I do this, it's the back hip joint that feels really tight.
Okay, well just relax the hips, let your hips come forwards as well. Like you're not trying to push the hips forwards and extend through there. You're just trying to lean your whole body forwards over your ankle, over your foot. That's time. So change leg. Does that make sense, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, go away.
So what else have you got going on for your birthday today, Sarah?
I don't know. Sitting in the sun, I think. Bit of
Gin and
garden.
tonic. Sounds
I've got some.
looks like an ideal gin and tonic day.
Yeah, might be a pins and lemonade later.
Are we going to do that? Yeah, we might be on the gin and tonic later. Oh, sorry, Fiona will be on the pink gin and lemonade. We'll probably have to go and fetch some raspberries though.
What kind of tonic do you like then, Alex?
To be fair, tonic wise, like, I don't drink enough of it to merit any kind of educated taste on it. So like, well, I suppose that's time, by the way. So unlike coffee, where I can, you know, tell you the type of roast I like, the type of beans or whatever, gin and tonic, I don't drink enough of it to warrant an educated opinion. So if it's gin and then it's a form of tonic, it's probably down the hatch. To be fair, it ain't gonna last long. It just goes. Right. So what we're gonna do now, we've worked as much range as we can at the ankles. We're gonna work a little lunge leg activation sequence. So Tracy, you'll have to let me know how you feel with this one. It's just our squat matrix. So let's position that there. So you're gonna work on one leg. So if I'm standing on my left leg, using my right foot to point, and I'm going to push as far forwards as I can, touch the floor, come back to the middle, stand tall in the middle. So squeeze your butt, stand as tall as you can at that center point. Then you're going to reach out to the side, come back to tall, and then reach back, and then come back to tall each time. Okay? Happy with that? So you're going to work through that sequence for a full minute, and then we'll change legs. So, 3, 2, 1, go. So you're going to reach out as far as you can forwards, tap the floor, control it, squeeze yourself tall at the top. Reach out to the side, squeeze tall at the top. So you should feel like your glutes, your quads, everything's firing up from doing this. Working that single leg strength. Try and do it without falling over as well, obviously. Less than 30 seconds to go. Just make sure you squeeze tall at the top. So reach as far as you can under control. Last 5 seconds. Time. Feel that?
Yeah.
Good, shake it off.
Better
Change.
exercise done when sober.
Change legs. 3, 2, 1, go. This is where my ankle range really lets me down on this leg.
My right hand.
Is that the one you damaged?
Yeah. I had a physio appointment yesterday as well, through Zoom.
That's cool.
'Cause, I've been having quite a bit of bruising and still quite a bit of swelling, which nearly 2 years down the line is not ideal. So probably gonna have to get in touch with the surgeon by the sounds of it. Last couple of seconds, keep working. Time, well done. Relax. Should be able to feel legs and bum are a little bit warmer now, so that is it for today's mobility session.